Hello, my name is Pear.com and we're back with another Gauntlet video. Today is day 22. We are diving on in. Yesterday was kind of rough. Our orcs, we struggled with getting the right pieces and stuff. I watched it again. I watched the run again. And I saw a lot of points where I had made mistakes that definitely affected the run. And definitely things I could have done better to get where I wanted to go. So I definitely think like it was definitely rough not getting some of the pieces and stuff, but also there's definitely points I could have made better decisions. So learning experience, I'm still trying to do better with these. What does this do? Okay. I'm still trying to do better with learning how to do the cause build and get it set up, and which pieces are necessary, how flexible is it, that type of deal. So, learning experience, we went 1 and 2. No, one person didn't show up. We're dead here. Moving on. All right, let's get into today's Gauntlet. With the 280. Puts us somewhere off the charts. What are we even at? I'm curious. 119? Okay. So let's see. So I don't think anything's changed. We're probably gonna go goblins or pirates. We're not doing dragons. This is one of my favorite, like, heroes, at least for the early game and stuff. It does really well. Because for my dragons, I definitely need a scaler. That is definitely what it's felt like. Like the strategy is fun to play, but I definitely need a scaler to play that better. All right, so we're playing pirates or goblins. I had a funny. Like, I had some fun clan war videos I recorded earlier, and I had some fun stuff happen with this. So, I don't know if I'm going to be taking it here. I think I am. Tux is also good, but I think the hilarity was so much better. I also learned that this does not work with Leviathan. So you can't summon in a Leviathan and then have it trigger its kickstart, even though the left one goes first. So I was like, awesome, learned my lesson. Good talk. So we did win that first one. Barrier didn't give us any health and stuff. Everyone else tied, so we're actually going to get greedy here and go up and hope we don't devour this. Excellent. A little freeze here. And then we should firmly get through trophy round here. So really it's trying to get to 5. 3 and 5 is where we want to be at, because we're looking at goblins on 3 or on 5. We're gonna take that. We want 3 or 5 mainly for our goblins, shrimmers, and then leveling and stuff like that. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna freeze here, because rolling on 2 doesn't have a lot of upsides for 2 drops that I want. I guess there's 1, but really it's 3. Do I want to keep this for the stats? We're going to be buying next turn. Honestly, nah. This is fine. This will hold the fort. So, that was the attack guy. I learned what he did. Ooh, a draw. Draw is fine. It puts us at 7. We're still in the lead. We have 2 rounds. We're just going up as aggressively as possible. We want to get pirates rolling or something. We don't have any orcs, so we don't need to take that. We could take that, but we already have tempo, so we're going to take this. Try to get a duplicate of an important unit here. So, kind of just into our standard builds at the moment. This is probably going to kill us. Yeah. A little bit too much health. We're being a little bit greedy here, but I think we can afford it. So we are... let's just look. I don't recognize anybody at the moment. I think front row is just better version of this. Because this is you keep it. Problem is if it puts bad keywords on your stuff. The problem here is trying to get... Okay, so I'm at 7, fighting the 3rd place. If I lose, this wins, they go to 8-8, and then this is only at 6. So we don't actually have to win here. So I'm tempted to sell this, but a golden unit getting on a 5 would be great. I also want to roll this shop a couple of times because I really want to try and hit a 3 that we want. We could devour this and get a 2nd dragon, but we're not playing dragons. We're really hunting for that. Is a piece that we want. Let's read this. So we're gonna take this.
Now this calls for.
Now we could take this and devour this, but devouring this and pull, summoning it when it dies doesn't do a whole lot. This would do a whole lot more. But we want to get this golden, so we're gonna roll and try and hit something that we need here. I would take the heckle, but I'm not gonna hold out for that. So nothing here. All right, so we're gonna try. These should survive. I'm going to play this to try and get a 2nd one here. I think is what I want, so we're gonna do that. Excellent. So we got a 2nd one of that. So yes, it gets the barrier and stuff. This round doesn't matter. I just needed it to die first. So, all right, now it's probably gonna have really good teams, and we're just gonna have to figure it out. But our goal here, we could start looking to put keywords on it, but we need to go up shop. And we're going to take this. We're taking this because pirates, I think, is a little bit more value than the stealth barrier if we land in that strategy. So I'm also hoping... Well, actually, we want this here. So we want barrier. I'm kind of hoping I can just triple this. Yeah, 50s and 40s, 70. Jesus, guys. Oh, he's also got this. Yeah, so this... Is he already 5? He's 4. Why does he have 4 artifacts already? I'm missing something here, because... I'm missing something here. This should be a free win here.
Even the eagle spirit sometimes falters.
Same fact, we're gonna take Tux here. Okay. I need this, and we're gonna hope... We might just put some random keywords on this, but we are also... Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we can...
Maybe
Please make him golden.
Sacrifices.
We'll take that. Get hopefully a... That's fine. Actually, that's really fine. So now we have a poisoner. Get some stats and stuff. Still nothing there. Question is, when do I want to use this? We're gonna use Tux now. It shouldn't matter. We're looking for front row units and summon a copy of me. I don't know if I want it on this or if I want on Euphoric. I would love to put it on this, and then I can get rid of this. And I need a scaler. Right now I need a scaler. Maybe I should just start putting it on this, and we go to town, and then I can get rid of this. I need a scaler. Yeah, let's just... Goodbye. There's the second one. Okay. We might have just committed hard to the goblin camp, and that's okay. It's kind of where we're at. I know we haven't made it to 5 yet, but I've been having a real struggle trying to get the pirate builds going, and a lot of it's just, oh, I hope I froze the shop. Oh, I really hope I froze the shop. Yes, okay, cool. The problem then becomes is this is going to take over our board, which means this is not dying. Which is not great, but that means we need to make this even more powerful. I am not seeing what I need to. Okay, well, let's put this on the field. This is the one with 2x. And hope for a revive. There's a revive. Revive, barrier, rage. You got flying. Alright, so now we need a golden ant. Wait, which one? This one. Okay, so this one's gonna make copies. At this point, I think I'm selling this, because this is basically doing the same thing, but this is better than this. Alright. Nothing. Okay, let's, make some copies here. The heckle would be nice, but I think for now we can deal without it. We need a scaler. We need this, guys, very specifically. I also need these to die, so I might put these up front and then get all the copies to spawn in the back. Because these just aren't dying. I guess 16 damage? But that's not enough. I need to... These dying is whatever, because I just need to scale my Shroomer. Okay. That's got revive, which is really annoying. Killing that guy doesn't matter, it's a little bit too late to strip all the poison off. So we just need this. That's what we actually need. There was our Tux shot doing us some work here. So we're gonna go up here, but
bland.
Please give Shroomer this. All things I just don't need. This is fine, but man, nothing I want on my board long term. Well, we're taking at least our 5 out of this. Holy. Alright, going to 5, what does that give us? Kickstart. The relics go before mine, so I don't necessarily want them attacking. I think it's the random keywords, honestly. Because I don't want them attacking right now until my kickstart happens. Essentially, I fill the board. This guy is gonna go there. It's got taunt on it. We're only gonna be making 1 copy. We really need to make a golden copy here. There we go. Let's go. All right, that's exactly what we needed. Whoa. It clears some space.
This is no
it gives us our thing here. We're gonna put this one in barrier. There's our scaler. That's actually what we needed. Super bad. When does this trigger? Random keywords. All right, so we want. I think we might just sell this for the space. It does. I almost want this out of the pool though. It removes a lot of the 4s. But having it on my field does not help. I don't need this at this point. I'm tempted to get rid of this, but I would like to make it legendary. It's already up to like 16 or 20 damage, but we're gonna be making tons of these. So this makes, alright, so this makes 2 copies. So should be fine. I want this to die first. So I think I want the copy here, this to not have barrier, and put it there. These are gonna go away. Just says give 2 allies, so it doesn't matter what position they're in. That was... Oh, okay. Alright, so this is going to scale. Question is, do I want to sell this and get a new copy? I want this to die easier. This is gonna get attacked. I think we're gonna... It's eventually gonna go together, but I think we're gonna start this way. Oh, this still counts as the front left for barrier reasons. That's good to know. What's my trap at? 26? Yeah. I want to level my traps because this will level my poison, traps, and that damage. But not a lot's dying, so I need this to die more. But I need this to get stats.
You did it.
Okay. Bjorn, I would love to get a Bjorn going. Alright, I need to triple this, like, crazy. We're first with Leviathan. Little too late, sir. Nothing I actually want to... Alright, so that only had 3 die. This was the problem I was running into. Is this not scaling as aggressively as I would hope it would. Oh, I should have moved that over. That's fine. Alright, maybe we can get some trap spam here. I would love to kill these before they get revive on them, but this dude is he's heckling me. That's an excellent one to heckle, and I need this too. Problem is, this could be forever before it even attacks. Okay, poison's gone, and we still have a decent amount to work with. Problem is, the revive here just ends up with so much health. I would love to kill this guy specifically. That's a barrier, but it's just not enough. We need one of these to... Yeah, there's revive. No. Kill this, please. There's revive. This is gonna be a lost round, but we're gonna get some major leveling. Which will hopefully just... They can start one-tapping these dudes. So who's this? This is... Rush E? Alright, so we got the maximum amount of deaths here. Not great for being on 1 live. Not excited about that. But there's our triple. Let's go. That is beautiful news. What is this? That's new. We're taking that because that sounds fantastic. So we're looking for triple Bjorn or triple this, Epidil, and triple this. So we're just trying to double down.
Every grain of maize matters, you know. On
what we have here. Ooh, there's second Bjorn. And we get what, 4? We got a second one. We're gonna keep these all in my hand until I need to actually sell. The question is, we are looking for 2 5s, so this is very much...
I predicted this.
That's unfortunate, but... That's triggered. When does this trigger? Random keywords. So now the question is, we need to triple Bjorn or triple this. I would love to triple this turn. So much. All right. See. Not hit it. That's unfortunate, but I mean, now the question is, do we move these all to the front, or do I want all the copies to die first? I don't think the copies have revive. What is the? That's just death treasure. Okay, so yeah, 100 stats. That's what I'm really hoping. I swore I played against this build earlier today. But ooh, killing their leveling? That was big. And poison? Yes. Killing this guy early so my copies can kind of do the work here. I actually don't know what he does. I know he's got Requiem, but I don't know the exact... Problem is, this is not going to be... What's this? 36 damage? Our traps are still not a ton. I want them over like 100. Is usually what I kind of hope to get. Yeah, see now the attack damage and stuff is really starting to pay off here. Didn't kill everything. We're probably gonna go against him next, or her. We're back against Rushby. Okay. So we're gonna grab Vindicator here. And we had what, 9 die? We're looking for a triple here.
Jaguar claws.
Okay.
Eagle wings. What power.
I think we're down to next treasure, 1 use left. Alright, there's our triple Bjorn. Now the question is, am I putting this and putting Bjorn into play and trying to get stats on Bjorn? And then keeping this round, but selling it next. I don't want this to die immediately. I think I want the copies to die first. There's a lot of merit in this doing... Alright, let's just see what we level here with. There's Heckle, but we're not... I think we're just looking for this to try and get as much HP as we can. So I think here... We only get 2. So we'll fill those 2 spaces. And then Bjorn should hopefully handle the rest. This is a couple more coins, which means a couple more rolls. Okay. Give Bjorn like revive or barrier. Not taunt! Are you... Ugh. That's so bad. So bad. Like, I know it's not as bad as I'm saying it is, because everybody has taunt, means nobody effectively has taunt, but I don't want him to be targeted for anything. I need him to just exist. I would like this to die, but... Some stats here. Alright. Some stats. Alright. Can I hit... I don't know if I want to freeze on this because we're targeting a very specific 5-drop and we already have our 3s. So I think we're going to let this one go. This is going to get barrier. It's front left. It already has barrier. I could stick Bjorn theoretically here, but that doesn't actually help me because he only targets front row. So I think this is where we're at here. All right. This does have Claim, Overwhelm, and Multi-Strike. So... 279. We're doing fine on damage here. If I could kill this guy before he gets revive, or this would be the biggest win. Killing my original is really bad there. And he had so many targets, too. Alright, that's dead. I I need this to die to keep all my traps in the front row. That way I can keep duplicating them. That spot being filled is very important. Why do you hit that back line when you have so many other targets? Okay, that's fine. We're doing 146. You attack my Bjorn before anybody touches my euphoric sapper. God, they hit my Bjorn. I need to get stealth on this or something else. What are my traps at? 36 still? Not great. Alright, so this is the first time we're facing this person. They're undefeated.
I can see it.
We're really hoping for a triple here. We got 12 dead. But that would be a good amount of health. We're not trying to discover anything. Don't need poison. We're not trying to... We don't need a Joker right now. Don't need that. Taunt. Taunt removal.
A pebble.
Very much.
A pyramid.
Removing taunt. I took the chance to remove taunt, so it was just super needed. Alright. We still happy with our arrangement here. This, the copies dying first. This has got a barrier revive. I don't know if I want him in the front row or the back row. Nah, I think I get more value because he has barrier and stuff in the back row, and then he can spawn up this way. This, I'm tempted to just put here for taking stuff out as much as possible. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna try this. Wow! What is that? I'm sorry. What on earth sniped me? On Kickstart. Target a random user's death ability. Are you kidding me? I mean, they have a solid build, but I have 3 targets. He doesn't even have a death ability. Or... Alright. We hope... I mean, that just cut off so much of my traps and my damage. This guy got... Dude, my Bjorn didn't even have taunt on him. He wasn't even out looking for a fight. Oh my god. I don't think 2 traps here, 3 traps can get us across the finish line. It would be excellent, but them taking out Bjorn first was a nightmare. Yeah, and the death triggers here just being absolutely merciless. Maybe I can get a draw. Nope. Oh, that's such a... That's so sad. We had such a good run. Such a good run, and him just not having barrier or revive even or anything, and that's so sad. As far as our choices are concerned, great just getting gold across the board except for Tux. Early game, great, got our duplicate, didn't matter as much. It did help us get a golden, but taking this, not as relevant. We did get a couple of keywords, which is nice, so I think overall good choices on relics. We rolled pretty well on our spells here. So overall, I think a good day and a fun build. It's just really sad to go out on that, on just a nuke my Bjorn from downtown. Like, barriers, taunt, I would kill this. Like, so many reasons not to hit my Bjorn, and my Bjorn just like, hey. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Hopefully, we should be fine. We're probably gonna be up against a lot of pirate builds tomorrow. Maybe some. We'll destroy any. I don't think anyone's playing dragons, given that goblins is right there. They just poison and stuff, just nukes dragons. So yeah, fun build, good times. Definitely fun to do, and just make multiple copies of the same guy. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you watching the videos, and I will catch you in the next one.